Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. अभी सभी
So now everyone
मधुबन में बैठे हैं
is sitting in Madhuban.
तो अभी सभी के दिल में कौन याद आ रहा है?
And who are you remembering in your hearts right
मेरा
now?
बाबा,
Mera Baba,
मीठा
my
बाबा,
Baba, sweet Baba,
प्यारा बाबा।
and lovely Baba.
बाबा के प्यार में सभी पहुंच गए हो
Everyone has reached here in Baba's love.
और बाबा भी हम बच्चों को देख करके खुश हो रहे हैं।
And
बाबा
Baba
क्या
too
कहता है?
sees us children and is
वाह मेरे
happy.
बच्चे वाह।
Baba says, Wa, my children, wa.
ये बाप और बच्चों का मिलन
This meeting between the father and the children
सारे कल्प में इस संगम युग में ही होता है।
only happens at this confluence age.
सतयुग हमारा राज है।
Satyug is our future kingdom, and we're going to have all the facilities and happiness there. But our Baba,
संगम पर ही मिलता है।
we will only get our Baba here at the confluence age.
इसलिए
And so this is why
संगम युग की बहुत महिमा।
there's a great praise of this confluence age.
अगर आप अभी सोचेंगे
If you think about it now,
सतयुग और संगम
Satyug and Sangam Yug,
तो आपको भी लगेगा
then you'll also feel
कि सब युगों में
that out of all the
महत्व
ages,
वाला युग कौन
the
सा
most
है?
important
संगम।
age, the age that has the most importance, is the confluence age.
आत्माएं भी भगत आत्माएं भी
Even the devotee souls, the Bhagat
हम भी तो
souls,
भगत किसी न किसी रूप में होंगे ही।
feel this. Of course, we must have been devotees in one form or another,
लेकिन
but
पुकार सारा युग चली मिला
we
अभी
called out throughout the whole cycle,
तो
and we
अभी
find him only at this time. And so now
बाबा के पास पहुंच गए हैं।
we have arrived
सबको
here
कितना
and
प्यार
we
है
have come
बाबा
to
से?
Baba. Does everybody
बताओ
have love for Baba?
कितना प्यार
Show
है?
how much love you have for Baba.
दो हाथ
So raise
उठाओ,
both
दो
hands.
हाथ, दो हाथ भी बाबा के आगे क्या है?
What are two hands in front of Baba anyway?
इतना प्यार
So much love.
करेगा कौन?
Who is going to give us so
जितना
much love
करता है
as
शिव
much as Shiv Baba does?
बाबा। हमें देखो
Who is going to love
क्या
us as
से
much
क्या
as Shiv
बना
Baba
दिया?
does? Look at what he has
सोचो।
made us into. What were we before
कल
and what
क्या
are we now?
थे?
What were
आज
we
क्या
before
बने?
yesterday and what have we become today?
खुशी होती है ना सोचते
Are you
सोचते
happy
ही
thinking about this?
ऐसी खुशी होती है जो
You
खुशी में समा
experience
जाए।
so much happiness whilst thinking about this that you become merged in happiness.
वाह मेरा बाबा,
Wah, my Baba.
बस बोलते ही आत्मा
While saying
नाच
this,
उठती।
the soul starts to dance.
ऐसा अनुभव है ना?
Do you all have this experience?
अनुभव है?
Do you have this experience? If you have it, raise your hand.
अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा। दिखाई दे रहे हो।
Okay, definitely Daddy can see you on the screen that's on stage.
तो आज हम
So today,
इस ज्ञान का जो फाउंडेशन है,
the foundation of this knowledge,
उसके ऊपर सोचते।
we're going to reflect on that today.
फाउंडेशन इस ज्ञान का क्या है?
What is the foundation of this knowledge?
निश्चय।
Faith.
निश्चय ही
Faith
इस ज्ञान का फाउंडेशन।
is the foundation of this knowledge.
तो आप सभी
And so all of you
जानते ही हो
know
कि मुख्य निश्चय क्या है?
that know what the
Mera
main
Baba.
faith is. The main faith is in Baba, my Baba.
अगर बाबा में निश्चय हो गया
If you have faith in Baba,
तो जो भी बाबा सुनाते हैं
then whatever it is that Baba relates,
उसमें भी निश्चय
you will
Hoy
also have faith in whatever Baba
और
tells you.
निश्चय बुद्धि
And to have an intellect filled with faith, a faithful intellect.
का क्या दिखाई देगा?
What are the signs of a faithful intellect?
कहा हुआ है
It is said
निश्चय बुद्धि
that an
विजयी।
intellect that has faith is always victorious.
अगर निश्चय बुद्धि है
If you have an intellect of faith, a faithful
तो उसकी
intellect,
हर कदम में
then at every step
विजय
of such a
विजय
soul
से
with an
क्या होता
intellect
है?
of faith,
सफलता मिलती।
there will be victory. And along with victory, in other words, it's
check
success. And so check.
बाबा में तो निश्चय है ही,
We definitely do have faith in Baba anyway,
लेकिन निश्चय का फल जो है विजय,
but the fruit of faith is victory.
वो हमारे को अनुभव होता है।
Do I experience that? Check
निशानी
this.
क्या दिखाई देंगी?
What's the sign?
जो भी कर्म करेंगे
That
ना,
whatever action you perform,
उसमें सफलता दिखाई देगी।
you will be successful in that action.
विजय
Success
का
will be
रूप ही
visible
है
because the form of victory
सफलता।
is success.
तो हर रोज
And so every day,
अपने आप को सोने के पहले
so every day before you go to sleep,
चेक करते होंगे
check yourself. And you must be checking yourself in
जो
this,
सोने के पहले
that before going
अपनी
to
चेकिंग
sleep,
करता है वो हाथ उठाओ।
those who check themselves before going to sleep, raise your hand. Okay, you check yourselves.
अच्छा, बहुत
Good,
अच्छा,
very good.
मुबारक हो।
Congratulations.
और जो नहीं
And
करते
those who
हैं
don't
कारने
check themselves,
अकारने,
for some reason or
वो हाथ
another,
उठाओ।
you raise your hands. Who don't
नहीं
check
करते
themselves.
हैं। अच्छा,
Okay, you don't check yourself.
नहीं वाले भी है।
There are some new ones too.
तो बाबा का प्यार है ना बाबा से।
You have love for Baba,
प्यार
don't
में
you?
तो सब कदम हाथ उठाएंगे।
Everybody will always raise their hand where there is love.
बाबा से प्यार माना
So to have love for Baba
जो
means
बाबा ने कहा
that whatever it is
वो
that
हम
Baba has said, we do that.
बाबा का कहना और हमारा क्या काम है?
Baba says and our task is to do what he says,
भगवान महावाक्य है ना,
because these are the elevated and great versions of God.
तो हमें तो बचपन से लेके
And so since
जब हम
childhood,
बोर्डिंग में आए थे,
because we came during this days of
9
boarding
बरस के आए
school,
थे,
and I was 9 years old when I first came.
तो हमने देखा
And so
बचपन से लेके
I had observed that since
हमें
childhood,
बाबा ने ये अभ्यास कराया,
Baba had made us
अपने
practice
को पता कैसे
this,
पड़ेगा,
because
चेक करेंगे
how are
तब
you
तो
going
पता
to
पड़ेगा
know?
ना, नहीं तो
It's
सारा
only
दिन
when you
बीत
check
गया,
yourself that you
मैंने
know what's
अच्छा क्या
happening.
किया, बुरा क्या
Otherwise, the
किया,
whole day goes by and you haven't had a
सुख
chance
कितना
to check
दिया,
what you've done that is good, what has
शांति
been
किस
bad,
तरह को दी,
how
सुख
much
किसको
happiness you
दिया,
have,
कोई
who did you give
संस्कार तो
peace
नहीं
to, who
टकराया,
did you give happiness to. There wasn't a
अपनी
clash of
संभाल
sanskaras.
करेंगे तभी तो
And
चेंज
so
करेंगे
it's
ना,
only when you take care
देखेंगे
of
ही नहीं,
yourself in
चेक
this
ही
way
नहीं
that you'll be
करेंगे
able to
तो
change
चेंज
yourself.
कैसे करेंगे।
If you don't look at yourself and check yourself, then how
और यही
possibly are you
संगम
going to
युग है,
change? And so this is the
जिसमें
time
हम
of the
चेक
confluence
करके
stage
चेंज कर
in which
सकते
we can check ourselves and change ourselves.
हैं। इसीलिए
And this is why,
सोने के पहले
before going to sleep,
अपने सारे दिन की चेकिंग जरूर चाहिए,
definitely do the checking of your whole day.
और बाबा को चेक करके बाबा को
And after checking,
सुनाना चाहिए,
relate it to Baba.
सुनाने से क्या होगा,
Because by relating it to Baba and telling
अगर
Baba,
कोई भी बात ऐसी हो
then if
जाती
there
है
was anything
तो बाबा उस
that was
पर
not
शक्ति
right, then
देगा,
Baba would give you power for it.
और बाबा की शक्ति से,
And through Baba's power,
और एक बात बाबा ने बहुत अच्छी बात सुनाई थी कि सारे दिन
Baba
को
had shared
चेक
something
करो,
very nice one time, that check your whole
और जो
day,
भी कमजोरी हो,
and whatever weakness is
जो
there,
भी गलती हो,
whatever mistakes are there,
तो गलती मेरे को दे दो,
then give me your
बाबा
mistakes.
मेरे से ये गलती
Baba,
हुई,
say,
मैं
Baba,
दे देता हूँ
Baba, I've made
आपको,
this
मैं
mistake,
आगे
and
से
so
नहीं
I'm giving
करूँगा।
this to you, and from now on, in the future, I won't make this mistake again.
तो बाबा ने कहा इससे फायदा क्या होगा,
And so then Baba said the benefit of this,
कोई भी चीज किसको दी जाती है,
that whatever it is that you give to anyone,
और मानो गलती से फिर आपके पास आ जाती है,
and then let's say by mistake it comes back to
तो
you,
क्या दी हुई चीज
then
आप अपने पास रखेंगे,
will you take back something that you have given away? Will you keep something that you've given away?
वापस आए तो रखेंगे तो नहीं ना, अलमारी में
You're
छिपा
not
के
going to
तो
keep it
आगे
hidden in your cupboard somewhere, are you?
दी हुई चीज कहते हैं,
They say about something that has been given that even if it comes back, you have to keep giving it back. You mustn't use it for yourself in any way.
तो आपको मदद मिलेंगी,
And so you will
अगर
receive
मानो
the
दी
help
हुई चीज आपके पास फिर आती है,
that if anything that has been given away, let's say by mistake, comes back to you,
तो आप फिर बाबा को दे देंगे
then you should give it back again to Baba,
और आपसे निकल जाए,
and that will be removed from you.
तो बचपन से लेकर,
And so since childhood,
और दूसरा फायदा ये होता है जब आपने बाबा को दे दी,
and the second benefit is that once you've given it to
दिल से
Baba
निकाल ली,
and you've taken it out from your heart,
तो आपको बाबा की याद आने से
then by remembering
मैंने
Baba,
बाबा को दी,
you will feel, yes, I've given it to Baba.
तो बाबा ने तो आपकी गलती संभाली,
And Baba has merged your mistake.
लेकिन आपको फायदा मिलेगा,
But the benefit that you will receive
आई हुई चीज
is that something that comes back,
पास न रखने के
by not
कारण
keeping that thing that comes back,
चीज खत्म होती।
that thing will finish.
और बाबा में निश्चय,
And to have faith in Baba, because the foundation is that of faith.
तो बाबा में निश्चय है,
And so if you have faith in Baba,
उसका प्रूफ मैंने सुनाया,
I told you the proof of that,
बाबा मेरा है,
that there's the feeling that Baba is mine,
कहने से मेरे के
and by
ऊपर
saying mine,
अपना हक लगता है।
you have a right over what is yours.
तो बाबा की याद
And so Baba's
सहज
remembrance
हो जाए।
becomes easy when there's this feeling of having a right over Baba.
और बाबा को याद करने से
And by remembering Baba,
बाबा बार बार बच्चे को शक्ति देता रहे।
and by remembering Baba, Baba would give the child power again and again, because Baba has a lot of love for his
और
children,
हमारा बाबा से प्यार है,
and we have love for Baba.
तो बाप से तो सबका प्यार है,
And so everyone has love for Baba and has faith in Baba, and this is why you have come to meet Baba.
किस लिए आए हो?
Why have you come here?
मिलने लिए आए।
You've come here to meet Baba, haven't you?
तो बाबा में निश्चय है,
And so, do you have faith in Baba?
जो समझते हैं बाबा में
If you feel that you have 100, if you feel that you have more than 100% faith in Baba, raise your hand.
100%
More than 100%. In fact, 100% is nothing.
अच्छा, अभी
Okay, now,
योग में आप सभी अपने को चेक कर
so check yourself now in
बाबा
yoga,
से मेरा अगर निश्चय है
that if I have faith in Baba,
तो निश्चय का रिजल्ट हमारे में
then the result of faith
बाबा से
is that we will receive power from Baba,
का फल है सफल।
and the fruit of that is success. How much have I received that? Check.
इसलिए परमात्मा ने बताया मुझसे लगा लो अपना मन, हम सा नहीं कोई जमाने में रचना रचता का ज्ञान जिसे, पर ऐसा भी बनना होगा नहीं कभी
ओम शांति। सभी बाबा के प्यार में खो गए।
All of you were lost in Baba's love
मेरा बाबा कहने से
by saying, my Baba.
बाबा का प्यार दिल में इमर्ज होता है।
Baba's love emerges from the heart.
तो हम सुना रही थी,
And so I was sharing
तो बाबा में निश्चय
that when we have,
सबका जरूर होगा,
everyone
तभी
definitely
आएगा।
has faith in Baba,
मिलने
and
के
this
लिए
is
जो
why
आए हैं,
they must have come
तो
to
निश्चय
meet.
आपको ले आए।
If you have come to meet Baba, it must be your faith that has brought you here.
तो जरूरी है,
It's necessary to have faith
बाबा के
in
साथ
Baba,
साथ
but together with Baba,
स्व में भी निश्चय चाहिए।
you need to have faith in yourself. Faith in the self.
स्व में निश्चय का
By having faith in the self,
आधार है
the basis of having faith in the self,
जो बाबा
that
भिन्न भिन्न स्वमान देते हैं।
the
आपको
variety
पता है
of
स्वमान की
titles
लिस्ट
of
कितनी बड़ी है?
self-respect that Baba gives, all of you must know how
लिस्ट
long
है
that
आपके
list
पास
is.
स्वमान की?
Do you have the
जिसके
list
पास
of the
है वो
titles
हाथ
of
उठाओ।
self-respect?
अच्छा।
Raise your hands if you
है।
have the titles of
नहीं
self-respect.
तो यहाँ से लेके जाना,
If otherwise,
क्योंकि
take it
एक
from
एक
here,
स्वमान
because each
बड़ा रमणीक है।
self-respect, title of self-respect is
स्वमान
very entertaining.
में स्थित है जो
And so when we become
मैं
stable in
बाबा की
self-respect,
कल्प पहले वाली
that I am
वही आत्मा हूँ
that soul
जिसने
from a
कल्प
kalpa
पहले
ago,
भी वर्षा लिया था,
that
अब भी ले रहे हैं
that
और हर कल्प
took
लेते
the
हैं।
inheritance a kalpa ago, is claiming it now, and will continue to
अधिकारी
claim
हूँ।
it for every cycle. I am the
हर
one
कल्प
that
की
has
अधिकारी।
all rights. And this is the memorial of
तो
every
स्व
cycle.
में इतना निश्चय अगर है
And so if there is this faith in the self,
तो स्व का नशा
then the
बहुत
intoxication
बल देता है।
of the self will bring a lot of power.
साथ में
Together with this,
और भी निश्चय चाहिए। बाबा और स्व तो हुआ,
you need other faith as well.
लेकिन
We have
तीसरा
Baba
है
and the self,
ड्रामा में
and the third is faith in drama.
और चौथा है
And the fourth
परिवार में निश्चय।
is faith in the family.
तो अपने से पूछें
And so ask yourself,
कि स्व में निश्चय है,
do you have
सदा
faith in yourself?
इसी नशे में रहते हैं
Do you always stay in this
कि
intoxication?
मैं कल्प कल्प के अधिकारी
That
आत्मा हूँ,
I am the soul that has all rights, the soul of
अपना
every cycle that has claimed all rights?
बाबा से हक लेती रही हूँ
Have I continued to take
और
my
अब भी
rights
ले
from
रही
Baba? And am I continuing to take that now?
हर स्वमान का नशा निश्चय से स्वमान का नशा
On the basis of faith, I experience the intoxication of my self-respect.
स्पष्ट हो जाता।
And on the basis of this faith,
तो स्व में
the
भी निश्चय
intoxication
जरूरी
of my
है।
self-respect becomes clear in
अगर
my
स्व
heart.
में निश्चय नहीं होगा,
if there isn't faith in the self,
तो माया का जब वार होता है
then
ना,
when Maya
तो निश्चय की
attacks,
कमी होने के
then
कारण
because there is a lack of
माया
faith,
का प्रभाव पड़ जाता है।
Maya is able to influence you.
और साथ साथ
And together with this,
ड्रामा में भी निश्चय चाहिए।
we also need faith in the drama.
ड्रामा में निश्चय क्यों जरूरी है?
Why is it necessary to have faith in the drama?
क्योंकि ड्रामा के अंदर
Because in the drama,
समस्या और संतुष्टता, समस्याएं भी आती है,
obstacles come,
संतुष्टता भी आती है।
and contentment also comes.
तो दोनों बातों में
And so,
आगे बढ़ने के लिए
in order to move forward in
हमें
both these aspects,
समाधान की शक्ति चाहिए।
we need the power of solutions.
जिस समाधान की शक्ति द्वारा
Through the power of solutions,
माया जीत बन सकेंगे,
we can become a conqueror of Maya.
और माया जीत बनने से
And by
आगे बढ़
becoming the conqueror of Maya, we can move forward.
और चौथा जो है
And the fourth thing
वो है परिवार।
is the family.
इस निश्चय में
With this faith,
बहुत करके देखा जाता है
we can see generally
कि परिवार बड़ा है ना,
that the
तो
family
बाबा
is
मम्मा
big.
तो है, लेकिन
Baba Mama
परिवार
is
भी
there.
बाबा का है। और परिवार कितना बड़ा है आप देखो,
Look
परिवार
how big
कितना
the
बड़ा है,
family
बैठे हैं
is.
ना
Look
सारे।
how many are sitting here. Mama and Baba are there
जो
anyway.
परिवार बड़ा है
But when the family is
तो
big,
उसमें समस्याएं तो आती है हर एक का,
then of course we
स्वभाव अलग
experience
अलग होता ही है।
some form of obstacle because one or another's nature
लेकिन
is different.
परिवार के बिना कोई के परिवार से हमारा क्या है? बाबा मिला, बाबा है, बस बाबा और मैं।
Sometimes people say, what need is there to have a family? I've found Baba, and so there's me and Baba, and the family will continue anyway. But we just have our businesses with Baba.
परिवार बाबा ने क्यों रचा?
But why is it that Baba has created the family?
आप सबको याद है,
You will all
अनुभव
remember
है
and experience
कि हम अपना राज्य स्थापन कर रहे हैं।
that we are establishing our kingdom.
और जो भी धर्म वाले हैं ना,
And
वो धर्म स्थापन करते हैं,
those
लेकिन राज्य नहीं स्थापन करते।
those of other religions establish their religion, but they don't establish a
जब राज्य
kingdom.
स्थापन कर रहे हैं,
And so if we're
उसमें
establishing
राज्य
a
में तो सब
kingdom,
प्रकार के चाहिए ना,
then you need
सिर्फ
all
राजा रानी
types
तख्त पर बैठ जाएंगे,
in
क्या
establishing a kingdom. If only the king and the queen sit on the throne, who are they going to rule? What are they going to do? And so together with the king and queen, you also need the companions.
परिवार भी चाहिए,
You need the family.
भिन्न भिन्न कार्य करने वाले भी चाहिए।
Those who are going to do various tasks are also needed. The royal subjects are needed. The ordinary subjects are needed. Otherwise, how can the kingdom function? And this is why
परिवार बाबा ने बनाया है,
Baba has created such a large family
ब्राह्मण बन करके
that those who have become
फिर भविष्य
Brahmins
राज के अधिकारी बनेंगे,
will become those who have a right over the future kingdom. They will become either royal subjects, those who have a right over the future kingdom, or ordinary subjects. And so you need all types. Or is it just that you'll just have Lakshmi and Narayan on the throne and only their children? The kingdom is not going to function just like that.
हमारा फर्ज है
Our duty,
जैसे बाबा हमको सिखाता है
is that as Baba teaches us,
और इतना बड़ा परिवार है उसमें संस्कार तो सबके
and
थोड़े अलग
of course it is such a big family and there are a variety of
उनके
sanskars,
संस्कार का प्रभाव हमारे ऊपर नहीं पड़े
but the influence of their sanskars shouldn't influence
एक ही
us.
हो
Our sanskars should
भावना,
be just
शुभ काम
of one, that of good wishes and pure feelings.
क्योंकि इतना बड़ा परिवार देख करके
Because by seeing such a large family, there is happiness too.
बाबा का परिवार
Wow, this is Baba's family. Wow.
बाकी अपने संस्कार
Otherwise, our sanskars,
में उन्हों के संस्कार की कमी अंदर नहीं समय
we have to make sure that the weakness of their sanskars
अगर हम
doesn't
शुभ
merge
भावना,
with our
शुभ
sanskars.
कामना रख करके
By keeping good wishes and pure feelings,
हर एक से संस्कार मिला के चलते हैं
if we harmonize our sanskaras with everyone,
संस्कार मिलाने से
then through this harmonizing of
ये
sanskaras,
परिवार बहुत मीठा लगता
the family feels very sweet.
क्योंकि भगवान का परिवार है
Because this is God's family.
हर एक पुरुषार्थी है
Each one is an effort maker.
अगर कोई कमी रह भी गई है
If
किसमें,
there is anything lacking in
जैसे
anyone,
देखो
just see
हम रास्ते पर कभी जाते हैं
that when we walk on the path and someone's fallen down a little perhaps,
तो क्या करेंगे उसको
then what
हाथ
are we going
लगा
to
के
do at that
देंगे
point? We're not just going to kick them and move on.
कि उसको सहयोग दें
We're going to give them cooperation.
ऐसे अगर कोई संस्कार वश हो जाता है
And so in the same way, if there's somebody that's been
तो हमारा
influenced
काम
by their
क्या है?
sanskars, then what is our job?
उसको सहयोग दें
Our work is to give them cooperation
और सहयोग दे करके
and to give them cooperation.
अगर थोड़ा सा संस्कार वश गिर भी गया
If they have fallen a little by being influenced by their sanskars, then by giving them cooperation, we enable them to move forward.
यही हमारे ब्राह्मण जीवन की
This
मर्यादा है
is the maryada of our Brahmin life.
और इतना बड़ा परिवार
Such a
किसी
big
बाप का
family.
होता है क्या हो ही नहीं सकता
No father can have such a big family.
और ये भगवान का परिवार है
This is
उस
God's
दृष्टि से
family. And it's with this
सभी को
drishti
देखें
that we see everyone.
तो हम बाबा ने एक बारी
Baba had one
वरदान
time
में कहा था
said in a blessing,
आप उनको सहयोग दो लेकिन
give them
उनकी
cooperation,
गलती अपने मन में नोट
but
नहीं
don't note their weakness in your mind.
सहयोग का नोट भले दो
Give them the note of your cooperation,
लेकिन गलती को नोट करके
but
अंदर
don't note their mistake and keep it inside you.
सहयोगी आत्मा है जैसे बाप हमारा सहयोगी
Just
बना,
as Baba
तो
has
हमें क्या से
become
क्या बना दिया।
cooperative with us, he has transformed
ऐसे
us
ही
from something into something. In the same way,
हम भी उसकी गलती के ऊपर शुभ भावना रख करके
by keeping good wishes
उनको भी
and pure feelings for their
सहयोगी,
mistake,
बाप के सहयोगी बना दे।
we make them into cooperative companions
तो
of the
ये
Father.
चार निश्चय
And so these four types of faith,
स्व,
the Father in the self,
ड्रामा
in the drama,
और परिवार,
and in the family.
अगर ये चार ही निश्चय
If we have all four types
हमारे
of
पक्के
faith
है
and they are strong,
तो उसका परिणाम क्या दिखाई देगा?
then what result will you see?
निश्चय बुद्धि
An
विजयी,
intellect of faith that is
विजयी माना
victorious.
सफलता,
Victory means
तो
success.
सफलता
And so success,
मिलती रहे
you will continue to receive
और
success
हम आगे बढ़ते चले।
and continue to move forward.
तो हर एक अपने आप को चेक करे।
And so each one should check
तो
themselves.
जो इस ज्ञान का फाउंडेशन है जारी,
The foundation of this knowledge,
जारी में मैं
these four faiths,
कहाँ तक सफल हूँ,
extent have I become successful
और
in these
सफलता
four
की
faiths.
निशानी है
And the sign of
हर
success is that in,
मुझे
in
सफलता का
every
अनुभव।
action you will experience success.
तो सभी अपने को चेक करना।
And so each one of you should check yourselves.
बाबा तो जानता है हम क्या है,
Baba knows who we are,
लेकिन बाबा भी रिजल्ट पूछेगा।
but
निश्चय
Baba will
बुद्धि
also
है
ask the result.
क्या
Do you
करेंगे?
have a faithful intellect? Do you have an intellect of
उठाएंगे।
faith? Will you raise your hand?
हाँ, निश्चय बुद्धि है।
Is your
हाँ, तो जो
intellect
निश्चय
of
बुद्धि है पक्का
a faithful
जारी में।
intellect in
ऐसे
all
नहीं,
four
मैं तो तीन में
subjects?
तो ठीक हूँ,
It's not
एक
that
में
we can
थोड़ा
say, well,
थोड़ा
I'm okay in 3, but fluctuating
तो
in
बहुत
1.
करके देखा गया है। तो परिवार वाले में कहीं को थोड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ती,
We often find
लेकिन
that you have to make a little bit of effort when it comes to
अब
the
निश्चय
family,
बुद्धि है,
but because we
चारों ही में
we
निश्चय
have
में विजय
faith in the
बनना
intellect, then we have to have victory in all four areas. And so this is Baba's
बाबा
hope.
यही आशा बच्चों में रखते हैं।
Baba keeps this hope in his
मेरा
children
एक बच्चा
that my every child
बाप समान बने।
becomes Bap Saman.
ब्रह्मा बाबा को हम लोगों ने देखा
We have seen Brahma Baba,
और आपने भी बुद्धि द्वारा तो देखा।
and you have also seen him with your
हमको बहुत
intellect.
एक बात अच्छी लगी, जब
I
वो
like
foreigners
this
पहले
one
नहीं थे,
aspect that before
पहले सिर्फ भारतवासी,
at first there were only Bharatwasis, there were no foreigners.
foreigners आए,
And when the
तो
foreigners
बाबा
came,
अव्यक्त हो चुके।
then Baba had already become Avyakt.
तो हमने एक फॉरेनर से पूछा,
And so I asked a
तो
foreigner,
आपने तो बाबा को देखा ही नहीं,
you haven't seen Baba,
ब्रह्मा बाबा को।
Brahma Baba?
तो उसने जवाब बहुत अच्छा दिया,
And
कहा दादी
they gave a very good answer and they said,
मैंने
Daddy,
देखा है,
I've seen him.
मैं देख करके ही चल रहा हूँ।
I can only move forward by seeing
कैसे
him.
देखा आप?
And I said, well, how have you seen him?
तो उसने जवाब
And they
दिया,
replied,
आपने आंखों से और बुद्धि से देखा,
you've seen him through
लेकिन
your
हमने
eyes and intellect,
बुद्धि से तो देखा है
but we have seen him with our
और बुद्धि
intellect.
से देखा हुआ
And by seeing something with our intellect, we can never forget that.
आंखों से देखी हुई चीज
When you
फिर
see
भी भूल
something
जाती
through
है।
your eyes, you can still
लेकिन
forget
बुद्धि
that.
से, दिमाग से देखी
But
हुई
when you see
चीज
something
कभी भूलती नहीं है।
through your
इसीलिए हम
intellect,
निश्चय से कहते हैं
then we can say with faith
कि हमने बाबा को देखा।
that we have seen Baba.
तो बुद्धि द्वारा आप सभी ने बाबा को देखा है?
And so have you seen Baba with your intellect? Raise your hand if you have.
देखा है।
You've all seen Baba?
मुबारक
Wow,
हो,
congratulations.
बहुत मुबारक हो।
Lots and lots of congratulations.
देख लिया, जान लिया, फिर तो आप पक्के
You know him, you recognize him, and so you
निश्चय
must be
बुद्धि में
firm.
पक्के रहने
You must be
वाले
paka. And
उनको
so those who are
बहुत
paka
बहुत
in having
मुबारक
faith
हो,
in their
मुबारक।
intellects, lots and lots of congratulations to you.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
अभी कल तो बाबा आएंगे। बाबा तो आपके
Baba is coming tomorrow,
सूरत से ही पहचान जाएंगे।
and Baba will recognize from your faces
निश्चय बुद्धि है या निश्चय बिठा रहे,
whether or not you are ones who have faith in the intellect or you are still in the process of having faith in the
जो भी
intellect.
आए हैं
Of course,
बाबा के प्यार में ही आए।
those who have come
बाबा तो
because of
कहते
Baba's
हैं,
love
बच्चों का
and have
प्यार
come
देख
out of
करके
Baba's love.
बाप भी बच्चों के ऊपर कुर्बान।
And Baba says that on seeing the children's love, even Baba sacrifices himself.
निश्चय बुद्धि है,
And so Baba's going to see how much faith in the intellect you have. He will recognize this from your face.
अभी हम
Om
सब
Shanti. Now,
योग में बैठेंगे,
all of us will sit in remembrance, in yoga,
एक ही विचार में बैठे,
and we sit with just one
जो
thought.
बाबा ने कहा है
Whatever
मौजों
it is that Baba has said in the
में,
Murlis,
तो एक सेकंड में
in 1 second,
फुल स्टॉप लगा सकते हैं विचार।
can I apply a full stop to my thoughts?
स्वयं बाबा के याद के और कोई बात नहीं है।
There is no other
बिंदु हूँ, बिंदु
thing
लगाए,
apart from what Baba has said. I am a soul, a bindu, a
अभ्यास।
dot, and I have to apply the
फुल
dot.
स्टॉप कहे तो फुल स्टॉप हो
You
जाए।
when you say full stop, let it become a full
ये
stop.
practice
This
जो बाबा
practice
सुनाते रहते हैं,
that Baba
वो
continues
अभी
to
हम
tell us
सब
about,
एक ही ये अभ्यास में
we
हैं।
should practice this now all together.